Hi, I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls since I was a child, and I never outgrew it. So, when I discovered Reborn dolls, my collection started to grow. There's Haley, Landon, Avery, Chloe, Shiloh, Grace, Jamie, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, and Ava. Along with collecting, I've been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hey guys, so I'm here with a video about my current collection and where I see my collection in the future, or where I hope to take my collection in the future. It's something that I've been thinking long and hard about for a couple of months now, but it's really, I think, come to light just before the doll show, and then for some reason just the doll show kind of solidified it for me. And I'm not really sure why the doll show kind of gave me that push. I don't know if it was because I just had, Zoe and Savannah with me, just the two babies, and it was really nice to focus on, one or the other, or both even, and not be distracted by other babies in my collection. I don't know if it was partly to do with that or what, but basically I think what really got the ball rolling on the changes I want to make was when I started to do Baby of the Week, which I started, I think, a month or two ago, because I was basically finding my collection a little overwhelming to keep up with. And, there were certain babies that I was kind of spending more time with, and then other ones that were just sitting there, and I kind of felt guilty, even though I know they're not real and they don't have feelings. I get that. But I don't know, it was just a weird feeling, and it was kind of like I knew that I couldn't change every baby every day. Obviously, there's just too many of them. And so I was like trying to think of a way that I could equally enjoy each baby of my collection. And so that's why I decided to do like the rotation, basically, which is, choosing a baby of the week and spending that whole week with them, changing them, trying on different outfits on them, taking pictures, doing videos, cuddling them while watching TV, that kind of stuff. And so as I started that, it became apparent to me quite quickly that I needed to decrease my collection, and not due to the number being overwhelming, but due to the fact that, I was very eager and excited to have Yuki week and have Maya week, and then Jeremy's turn came around, and I loved spending time with Jeremy and Savannah. I loved spending time with Savannah's week was essentially the doll show week. And then, now I have Zoe, who's the newest member, and I've been spending lots of time with her since I got back from the show. And so, I just found all these, favorites in my collection, that I had feelings, like of excitement to play with them. And, I would dress them up and be like, oh, like I would just melt kind of feeling. And then, when it came to, next week to choose a doll, and I had basically gone through all my favorites, it started, to get down to some of the other babies that hadn't had turns yet. And it was feeling very forced to have one as a baby of the week, to say, okay, I'm going to play with this baby for the week, but I really didn't want to. There wasn't that pull there. There wasn't that bond there. It felt very forced, and I ended up giving up quite quickly. I ended up not finishing off the week with the doll. And so that really kind of struck me, and it was like, okay, you know, maybe this is a sign that, you know, I need to move on from these certain babies in my collection. I'm obviously not connecting with them like I once did. Not that I don't still like them, but I feel like I just wasn't connecting with them anymore, you know? And I kind of felt like, you know, there's probably someone out there that would love them and, you know, just adore them just like I do Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Jeremy, that kind of stuff. And so I thought, okay, I think it is time to let some go. So over the next little while, well, actually, I will probably try to get the dolls that I'm selling. I'm going to try to get them all up as quickly as I possibly can, because I really want to get them out. I don't know, like, it's just like I would go to pick one of those babies for a week, and it was like, I really don't want to, but I have to because it's baby of the week and they haven't had a turn. And I thought, you know what? It shouldn't be like that. You know, this hobby is here to bring me joy, pleasure, and, you know, happiness and fun. And, you know, the feeling that I get when I play with Savannah or Maya or Yuki or Zoe or Jeremy or, you know, whatever. I should have that feeling for every single baby in my collection. And if I don't, then really, you know, why take up the space and the money when someone else could love them much better? And, you know, I've sold dolls. I've sold my Ashton Drake dolls. And it was hard. Like, as I boxed them up, I was like remembering all the, you know, good times that I did have with them when I did have that bond. But, you know, I went ahead and did it, and it ended up being okay. I was fine. I actually barely even, I don't really think of them at all. Sad to say. And so then I knew it was the right decision. So that's, I'm not going to say in this video who I'm putting up for sale. You will see in the videos as they come out. But definitely I've really come to realize that my love is with the open-eyed babies. And I've already sold one sleeping baby, which was Landon. And I'm going to be selling another sleeping baby or two. I don't know. I might sell all my sleeping babies currently, because there is actually a baby that I've kind of fallen in love with, and I really would like to have that as my sleeper baby. I really feel like I want at least one sleeping baby in my collection, just because there's something, for me anyways, there's something about cuddling one of the sleeping babies, like while I'm watching TV or something. Not necessarily in terms of role play, because I feel like you can't do much with a sleeping reborn because they're sleeping all the time. So in terms of role play or taking pictures, there isn't a lot of options. And I think that's why I'm more drawn to open eyes, because I can, you know, I like them looking at me, and I like seeing their expressions, and they bring, you know, a personality to them. And, you know, you can do so much more with pictures and videos and stuff. But when it comes to like a cuddle factor, when I'm just holding a baby while I'm watching TV, there's something very peaceful and endearing about holding a sleeping baby. So what I want is to have one sleeping baby in my collection that I absolutely am 100% in love with, like I am with my favorite open-eyed babies, such as Savannah, Maya, Yuki, blah, blah, blah. You've heard all the names. So that's a goal that I have. Also, I've decided that I'm going to be doing a lot of fix-ups on Grace. So you might not see her for a while. I am planning to completely take her apart, and she is going to be getting those new eyes, the glass eyes that I got at the show, and I'm going to matte varnish her limbs because they're very shiny. And I have made the decision to get her re-rooted. I saw a lady that I was hanging out with in the lobby who had a toddler doll with her, and it was a Golden Giggles toddler, and she had the most beautiful rooted human hair I have ever seen, honest to goodness. It was soft, it was silky, it was smooth, and the rooting was amazing. It looked like absolutely 100% real hair growing out of her head. It was amazing. And she told me that the lady that rooted her was Bonnie Kephart. And so I contacted her, and she has an opening in September, I believe. So I've went ahead and she helped me find the hair that I was looking for. So I've gone ahead and ordered the hair, and I'm going to send her off. And so she is going to get human hair because I just find her rooting, I was never 100% happy with. She's got bald patches. She's got little tiny short hairs sticking out here and there. Her hair gets frizzy very easily with the humidity, especially in the summertime around here. And so, and it's wavy, which I don't like. I wanted straight hair. And in order for me to make it straight, I have to use a hair straightener on low heat. And I don't like having to use heat a lot on her hair. So yeah, it's too thin, it's too flyaway, it's too frizzy. I've never been 100% happy with it. So, I really feel like this is going to be awesome. And because it's human hair, you can style it so many different ways. This lady, Bev, she showed me all the different ways that like you can style this hair. And when you pull it back into ponytails or pigtails or braids, it looks like real human hair at the scalp and everything. It is amazing. And so, you know, thankfully I've been able to see this rooter's work. I know that it's good and it's worth the money and it's worth it to do it. So so I figure I'll probably take her apart when it's time to send her to the rooter. And then while she's away at the rooter, I can fix her limbs, get the shine off of those. I can put on a new body and get that all ready. And then when she comes back from the rooter, I can put in her new eyes and put her together. So there will be a whole new Grace. She will have a little makeover. She will have more hair, and her hair is not going to be as white. Like this hair that she has, there's very little in there that looks blonde. It almost is white. So this is going to be a very light blonde as well, but it's going to be a little bit more blonde than what she has now. And I think it's going to really suit her, and it's going to go with her new eyes really well. And sorry guys, I'm shedding everywhere. And it's going to just go with her hair really well. I mean, with her eyes really well. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, so that's basically where I see things. So, I mean, I have Harlow still to look forward to at some point. And then, like I said, Grace will be almost like a whole new doll. And then if I can get these dolls sold, I'm hoping that maybe I can get this sleeper that I'm watching on an eBay auction right now, because she is stunning. I won't tell you anything about her, but she is stunning. She is by an artist that I already own a piece of work from, who I love, and the rooting is amazing. And to me, she would be the one sleeper that I think I would be totally in love with to have in my collection, and it would be the only sleeping baby, and I would be completely happy and content. And I don't think, yeah, I think that's pretty much where it stands right there. And then also the other thing is that obviously I'm going to update my intro once I decide who is going, who is staying. But also there might be a couple of babies that are in the intro right now that I'll still be keeping as part of my collection, but I might take out of the intro. And the reason I've decided to do that is because I have certain babies like Chloe, who's the first Reborn I made. I don't tend to play with her. I don't really have any desire to play with her. I just keep her because she's the first doll that I made. And so she's just more of a display baby. And so basically what I'm going to do is the only babies that I will put in the intro will be the babies that I role play with, that you will see in videos on a regular basis. The display babies you might see here and there in videos, but not enough for me to put them in the intro, if that makes sense. So it'll make the intro a little easier for me to put together. And it will also be a heck of a lot easier when I take that group photo of everyone with me. So that's another thing that will be changing. And I think that's about it. I think that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned to see which babies will be up for sale. And I'm really hoping that they can sell ASAP so that I can hopefully bring home my dream sleeping baby. That would be awesome. And you'll have to wait and see who it is, because I'm not going to say anything about her until I know 100% that she's coming here. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to the changes to come. I think I will definitely enjoy the hobby a lot more when I have that bond and passion with every single baby in my collection. So I'm excited. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and click that thumbs up if you like this video. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys. So I am finally here to kind of wrap up my experience and thoughts on the doll show. I think I touched upon just about everything that I wanted to say, but just kind of wanted to sum up a few things, and kind of like what I felt I got out of the show this year. So first and foremost, I have to